fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dawson's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you on a Tuesday night, back in the mix. Haven't done a video in a while because I've been out snowboarding in Lake Tahoe. Big shout out to Kirkwood with the epic, bro, epic snowboarding going on out there. Just insane. They got 4 feet of snow, loving it. Wife, kids were home in Kentucky when the tornadoes were going on. I want to talk about that in a little bit. Shout out to anyone. I hope everyone's safe, that, like, you know, viewers or anything. Hope nobody had anything ruined. Some crazy storms going on while I was out of town. But I want to talk about going out of town. Here's what's going on. I'll start with this tank first. I wanted to show you this all when I got all the Bozemantis in it and nothing else, but it's really coming along. Like, I really like where it's going. Obviously, I got some serious algae going on. But I am going to convert all to bows, going to do a lot more sag, breaking it up, mixing it up. That woodwork is actually way worse than the last couple of videos. But I'm doing something with it. I'm going to do something ill with it. So, like I said before, I looked at my old videos, the 2 years, 220 video, and the tank looks so much sicker back then. So my game is weak, but I'm back, recharged, I'm strong, I'm ready to bring it to you. I'm loving the way these Bozemanti look, the babies with the big boy. I really think they're dope. So I'm going to have a whole tank of those boys right there. That dude's leaving, his girl's leaving, the Parkinsoni or whatever it is, I forget which type it is leaving. They're going to a good home though, don't you worry. The Siamensis are leaving as well. But I want to talk about this. When you go out of town, folks, cut your feeding regimen in half. Have people feed them every other day, if that. I mean, I don't even think I had anybody feed these suckers. I've said that before, I'll say it again. Just don't feed your fish that much, especially if you got a heavily planted tank. The fish take care of themselves. You know, might feed them once. I try not to, because people just tend to overfeed them or whatever. I want to point something out though. I wonder if these rainbows have been eating duckweed, because I made an observation the other day that there's no duckweed in this tank, and every one of my tanks has duckweed, but I think the big rainbows might eat it, which would be killer. So if anyone's got any knowledge on rainbows eating duckweed, bigger ones, I'd love to hear it. I know they do like a high veggie diet, probably about 70% veggie versus 30% meats, just for some of y'all that need to know. But when you go out of town, here's what you gotta do. You gotta leave people instructions on what to do, and you gotta have them written down. Case in point, my wife was like, how the hell do I turn the fish tank's lights off? By the way, she's turning off a 220, a 90, and 475, so it's a little more in depth than the other stuff, than most, I should say. But so I didn't leave her instructions how to do it. They were down here because of the tornadoes, and she's trying to figure out how to turn a light off because the kids were freaking out. And I didn't tell her, so she had to, like, you know, figure out where the timer was and turn that off or flip them off. So just leave written instructions or physically show people like how to do it. Would have saved a little bit of heartache. I got, you know, 2 kids, one screaming, one just put her passy out. Here you go, Maya. You know, just leave good instructions. I think it's beneficial, an extra step. I didn't do that. I didn't expect a hurricane or a tornado, but that's what happened. And also I want to talk about one more thing here, and that's hungry plants. The plants tell the story, folks, okay? People are like, my plants are dying, they're withering, they tell you the story. These plants I got from my man Kurt, the last Species Sunday I did 9 days ago, and they are not, they're hungry. They're healthy, but they're not, they're hungry. You can see like the light leaves, and then down here in the middle you got that dark leaf. So these were very hungry plants. They are now being fed, as you can see. After a while, I'm going to trim like that leaf, some other leaves, that one, and excuse me, every time I make a video I burp, and they're going to be set. So that's what's going on. Real jacked about it. Real jacked about this little girl standing up. So having a lot of fun as always. So that's what's up. Welcome new subscribers. Appreciate all the positive feedbacks. YouTube's going to change my channel up here in a little bit. So I'm going to have to figure something out. These baby rainbows are pretty tight though, huh? So that's what's up. Anybody know about rainbows eating duckweed? Hit me up.